All right, what's up, guys? Happy Sunday evening or whatever time it is you are. We'll give it a little bit to get going here. Just wanted to check in with you. Spend a little time together. Oh, excuse me. So, hey, Eric and Dustin and Big Boys, what's going on, guys? Good to see you, and thanks for being here. Kev and Mike, what's going on, guys? Good to see you. And hey, I'm doing okay. Kev, thank you. Hope you're doing okay. Mark, OG in Vegas, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Arlene, hello. What's up tomorrow? I'll tell you in a little while. It's nothing that exciting. It's going to be a challenging day for me, but in a good way. I, you know, I'll tell you in a minute. Oh, wow, that's a good way to pass the time while you're charging, I guess, Mike. But good to see everybody. Thanks for being here. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Yep. Hey, Paula's here. Hello, hello. Very good to see everyone, and I sure appreciate you coming and hanging out. Oh, wow. Can't wait to see it. OG in Vegas. Can't wait to come along on one here soon. What's up, Raul? Hello. Hold on a second. Make sure. Arlene, you're getting one too. Let me see, I'm falling behind. Hold on. Oh, wow, that sounds awesome, Mike. I would have to tune in for at least some of that. But yeah, everybody that's commented so far, all of you that have been waiting for one, I'm meaning to give wrenches for a while now. So like everybody that's commented thus far tonight should have a wrench at this point. Those of you that have been paying your dues, and I've been meaning to give you one. Hey, Carrie, what's going on, buddy? Huh, that's interesting, Dustin. Huh. Did I get rid of a bike today? Yes, the one in the picture. Actually, I sold the Haro this morning to the guy that was flying in today. He hit me up. He was the first one who contacted me this morning. He's like, "Hey, I just got off the plane. Can I come and get it?" I was like, "Yeah." And he got an Uber ride here and picked it up. He's just going to use it as a way to. That's a pretty smart thing to do. If you're flying in here for a few days, just buy a cheap bike that you think you're going to enjoy riding. And he spent very little money on it. Um, and he can get around much more easily than walking. Now he can explore without, breaking the bank. So I think that's kind of a smart thing to do. If you come here, buy a cheap bike and ride around a little bit. You don't have to take Ubers or cabs. You don't have to walk all the time either. So I'm surprised I didn't see more. I'm not seeing more of that, but I probably will, I guess. Like I'm expecting now I'll probably get hit up by more people who just want a cheap, decent bike to ride around on for a few days while they're here. So, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't make it on Friday. Mike, good to see you. You're getting a wrench too. I've been meaning to give you one. Mike, you should have a blue name with a wrench next to it now. So I was kind of thinking that, Eric, um, like I'll sell you the bike, you ride it for a few days, and then, when you're ready to leave, I'll buy it back from you for like half price or something if it's still in good shape. Or something like some prearranged. I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see. No, you guys have had wrenches coming for a while. I just forgot to. I get sidetracked and absent-minded. You know how it is. Mike, I almost did the Sunday morning ride today. It starts from the Llama Lot. Everybody meets up at 9. Um, but dude was coming to get the bike, so I missed it today. But I'm gonna try and do next Sunday and Friday too. Friday's supposed to be beautiful, so I want to definitely do the Chaos ride. On Friday, we're supposed to have awesome weather, so. No, they went and did the wetlands ride and Lake Las Vegas today. Um, like Rod and Chris and all those guys and Shane. But there's another ride. There's a group ride. A lot of the Wednesday and Friday people do a thing Sunday and they ride like downtown in the strip. And they meet up Sunday morning at 9 at the Llama Lot downtown. And I was going to do that ride today, but somebody came to get a bike. So I was like, I guess I better sell a bike. And the dude just got off a plane and came right here and picked up the bike. But so I didn't want to keep him waiting or anything. He had said he had to wait. It was like 9 something in the morning when he got here, and he just flew in, got off the plane, took an Uber here. And he's like, yeah, I can't check into the hotel until 4, so I'm gonna be glad to have this bike to ride around on. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. Well, I mean, I yes and no, Mike. The money being more important thing. And wrenches mean that you have the power now, Mark and Jeffrey, OG in Vegas. If somebody gets out of line in the chat, you can shush them. You can block somebody. But with great power comes great responsibility. So use it wisely, only when necessary. But sometimes it is necessary, and now you have the power. Everybody that's blue with a wrench. But I do agree, for the sake of like paying bills and stuff, money is certainly very important, Mike. But I would have loved to have done that ride today too, because it was so freaking beautiful today. Man, it's such a great day. I really just kind of broke even on that one. That was the first one I broke even on, but he was happy. I got it out of the way, and now tomorrow I've got $90 that I can spend total on bikes. $90 total is the maximum. I still have to buy groceries My VPN came out of my account today. The VPN, the money for the VPN. Um, so like a maximum of $90 is what I can spend tomorrow, and I have to get 2 bikes. So that's going to be challenging, and they have to be bikes that I can make money on too. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm glad to get the Haro out of the way, just kind of keep the flow going. Yeah, you guys are all very powerful now. Yeah, I agree, Big Boys PEV. And I did ride around and run a couple errands today. I had to do some laundry and just other things, but I went out, took a couple of bike rides, did a couple of things, went a couple of places. Um, and as you know, the weather is going to be really nice for a while. I definitely want to spend a lot of time out riding. So I'm going to try and catch all the rides. I definitely want to do the Chaos ride on Friday because it's going to be a really nice Friday night. And I want to do Wednesday too. Yeah, I don't know, Dustin, and I've thought of that, and there's a lot involved. Yeah, I mean the next few days, for real, Mike, are going to be like just kind of the best weather we ever get this time of year. So it's going to be really nice. Ooh, 30s next week for you, Joe. That's a heat wave compared to what you've been telling us you're getting. That's pool weather, buddy. Um, Good. I'm glad to hear it. But I guess it's coming up on that time of year where things are just going to start to get a little warmer. We're past the peak of the cold, at least in Las Vegas. I mean, like late December through about mid-January is traditionally like the coldest weather we get in Vegas, and we're well past that now. Yeah, the brakes do really kind of kill it sometimes on the Wednesday rides, Eric. Um, it's nice to take a few minutes and catch up with everybody and snack, drink, whatever. Um, but sometimes when we're there for almost an hour or something, that's definitely too long. This last one wasn't so bad. That was probably maybe 40 minutes or something, if I recall correctly. And Carlos seems to be like paying closer attention to that now, maybe a little bit. Um, but yeah, hopefully we don't have any more like forever long breaks on Wednesday. Yeah, I bet, Arlene. It's never really very cold. Very not very cold usually in Southern California, but I know it has been. Um, so I'm sure everybody's ready for some good weather. I'm so thankful that we're finally getting some here. It was kind of cold. It always gets pretty cold in Vegas for people who like to be outside and ride bikes and stuff. Um, Nothing like Joe's got to deal with or Mike, but uh, I don't know. It's going to be such a relief to have some 70s to around 80. Tuesday, I think it's going to be 82. I would guess that a lot of people are going to call out of work that day and just be outside unless it's people that work outside, and then it's like you want to go to work. I don't know. I know, big boys. Yeah, you guys have all been dealing, and Dustin, you guys have all been dealing with some terribly cold weather and snow and everything. Yeah, 45 minutes is too long, I think. Yeah, the Friday ride has more breaks, a lot more breaks, but they don't like they're never like excessive. Sometimes like the Park MGM break, or when we're chilling there at T-Mobile or whatever, sometimes that one lasts a while. But and also sometimes down at the McDonald's, I don't know, but like Friday keeps moving a little better, and it's a longer ride. It's a way longer ride than Wednesday. But Friday weather, I know, will be better for you, Arlene. I saw the California uh, forecast. I'm still trying to, I'm keeping an eye on everything. I still want to do a ride from here in downtown Las Vegas to Santa Monica on a bicycle. I'm planning to, if the weather cooperates. So I'm keeping a close eye on everything between here and there. And I know you guys in SoCal have had some cold weather. But it should be getting pretty good now. Did I glue up the cracks in the carbon frame? Not yet. OG in Vegas, still thinking about it. They're not really getting any worse or anything, so I don't think it's a terribly pressing issue. Yeah, 82 degrees for you right now, Mike, I know. That would that would be a shock to the system right now, I bet. It's going to be a shock to my system. I'm not used to 82 degrees. I can't tell you the last time it was 82 degrees here. I was out when it was about 70 today, and I was getting hot at 70 degrees. Wow, 92? That's a little hot. It's 327 miles, Mike, from downtown Las Vegas to the Santa Monica Pier on a bicycle. And I'm going to try and do it in 7 or 8 days, but I'm going to have to probably allow like up to 10. It's 62 now? That's not bad. It says, like on my screen here, it says it's 66 or something on my computer screen. If it's in the 60s after the sun goes down, that's really not too bad. For this time of year around here, anyway. That doesn't sound too bad compared to what you've had lately there, Paula. I know it's been really cold sometimes. They should build bike lanes along the that high-speed rail, Arlene. I was thinking of that too. But I guess they'll let you take your bike on that train. I can't wait for them to build that train. They've been threatening to build that train between Vegas and Southern California for like 20 years, as long as I can remember. And hopefully it comes through one day, because that'd be a nice thing to do. You can just take your bike, hop on the train. If you're there, you can come here. If you're here, you can go there. You know, I'm looking forward to that. I think that's going to be cool. I hope that occurs in my lifetime. I mean, the clock is ticking, you know, with health problems and all. So I want to ride that train before I die. Hey, Lou, what's up? I see you there. Dustin. Yeah, I think it would be pretty awesome, Arlene, and I would have to camp a couple of nights. I'd try to stay in, you know, hotels when possible. First night, I think I'd go to Primm, which is 41 miles from downtown Las Vegas, and stay in, well, they closed Whiskey Pete's or something, didn't they? There's still one of them open. One or two of those hotels are still open. But probably stay one night in Primm, which is 41 miles. Go 41 miles on the first day. And then the night after that, I'd probably have to sleep in the middle of the desert somewhere. So, I don't know. I've been waiting my whole life to take such an adventure, and I'm hoping I can put all the pieces together and that the weather cooperates. I wish I could allow up to 14 days, but you know, time is money, as the saying goes. Dustin, I gotta try and do it fast. Just, you know, for the sake of cost. So, we'll see how it goes. Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to start that trip before summer. I'll die in the summer, because like between here and like you know, Barstow or something, which is where I'll end up, which sort of, I don't want to say halfway, but between here and there, if it's like late May or June by then, I'll die. There would be no way. It gets too hot. But I'm gonna try and do it. Like I know a lot of people are coming to visit, and I don't want to miss anyone's visit. Um, but like sometime in April or May, like hopefully it doesn't get too hot too fast. But I think like mid-May would be the cutoff. If I'm not able to do it by the middle of May, I'm gonna have to like get transported to California somehow and then ride up the coast or something, because it'd be too hot to go through the desert at that point. Hey, Laney Grace is here. I hope it'll be an excellent video, Mark. We'll see. I mean, I'll be filming the whole time, of course, and I'll go live whenever possible, within reason. You know, hey, I'm here, or whatever, and I'm getting a signal, so I don't know. Well, I was thinking of that too, Mike. Rod has threatened to go. Rod says he's going to follow me in like a rented RV or something. He thinks it's a good idea. You know, I don't know if that's going to happen in the end. But yeah, I mean, people do this without support vehicles. I should have a support vehicle, what with my health and all. Definitely, but I don't know that that's going to be an option. I think I can get it down to like 50 pounds worth of gear on the bike and still have, you know, spare tubes and a spare tire or two, and you know, the basic necessities. So I don't know. We'll see. Thank you. Thank you, Lou, and good to see you, and thanks for being here. But yeah, it would be better to have a lot of support along the way. Oh, nice, Big Boys PV. Oh, flat tire? No. Oh, no, I hate that. I'm so sorry. You've been waiting all this time to get this bike and have a chance to ride it, and you got a flat. That's like taking one lick of your ice cream cone and the ice cream falls on the sidewalk, you know? Like, it's that kind of feeling. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. That does suck. Oh, I hope you can get it straightened out, though. Easily. Oh, I'd love if a group wants to come, Arlene. If anybody wants to come, seriously, if you want to come and ride from downtown Las Vegas to Santa Monica with me, you're more than welcome to. I'll do it solo if you know the circumstances allow. But if anyone wants to come, they're more than welcome. Oh, big night on February 27th, Dustin. I know the train tickets are going to be expensive, but it should be better than flying, I think. For many. You know, flying, I know things are pretty streamlined out of the airport here. I've always been in and out pretty easily. But flying in general lately, it just seems like such a hassle. And, you know, like a lot of people don't want to make the drive either. So I think the train makes a lot of sense. And even if it is kind of expensive for a while, and I imagine it will be, I think it'll still be worth it. It sucks that we don't have Amtrak coming through here anymore. 'Cause they'll let you take a bike on the Amtrak, but there's nowhere to board an Amtrak in Las Vegas or near Las Vegas. Oh, it is breaking in July. I remember you said something about that, Mike, and that's awesome that you're going to be working on that. The Brightline project. It's going to be awesome. Yeah. Oh, definitely. No, I'm going to I was thinking about maybe getting a U-Haul back or even like putting the bike in a box and flying back. Or you know, taking a bus that'll let you take the bike. I guess like I guess the Greyhound lets you take a bike. The Flixbus, some of them do, but I guess not the one between LA and Vegas. I don't know. Yeah, it's cool that Mike's gonna be working on the Brightline project. That is true, Dustin. At least DoorDash. Like, I guess I could update my um, Uber Eats. DoorDash, if you have a DoorDash account, you can log in to DoorDash wherever there is DoorDash. But Uber Eats, you have it's like city or region specific. So I'd have to switch it. But it is possible that I could do that there, and maybe I would. I think Greyhound does, Arlene. I don't think the Flixbus does anymore. Or maybe it's the Flixbus that does and the Greyhound that doesn't. I don't know. I know one of them lets you take a bike and the other one doesn't. But yeah, I mean, getting back is going to be an issue too. I got to pay rent for the time that I'm away, you know, cover all the expenses at home for the time that I'm away, as well as all the expenses of the trip itself. And then, you know, getting back is cost effectively as possible. So, I mean, the bus ticket would probably be the cheapest. maybe I could put the bike in a box and send it and then get on a bus or something if it had to be that way, if they wouldn't let me take the bike or whatever. Or, sell the bike in California or something. I don't know. Like, I'd hate to do that after I just took a 327-mile journey on the bike. I'm probably not going to want to get rid of the bike. There's still a lot of details to hammer out, but if I can put all this together and I'm still, taking steps towards it every single day, then, we're going to do this, and it's going to be a hell of a good time, and I hope you guys will join me. Yeah, I noticed there's yeah, a lot of differences now there, Arlene. I should be able to because Route 66 dead ends at the Santa Monica Pier. Um and I can take surface streets. I'm not going to be near any freeways or anything. I should be able to get all the way in without any road closures. But I know if I tried to, like, if I started it on the California coast, for instance, and went north or south, I know I would encounter some closures or detours, probably. Um, so I don't know, but that's like the last resort. If the weather gets too bad or something to where I can't ride from here to there, I might have to like go there and ride along the coast because it'd be good weather the whole way, even in the summertime. Like if I have to wait that long, I don't know. We'll see. 150 a day for an EV rental. But could I, that's an idea though. Maybe I could just rent a car, because they do. Glad you mentioned that, Mike. They do have the, here to there deals where I could pick up a car in LA and drop it off in Vegas. So, that's a pretty good idea. That, when you consider it and the cost of getting the bike back, I think that might be the cheapest thing to do, but they require like a credit card and a deposit and everything. Or like I don't have a credit card, so I would have to pay like a $500 deposit or something for a rental car. Uh, but that might be, I don't know, that might be the way to do it. Still, we'll see. Oh, Greyhound charges $29 for a bike boxed up. They do have those bike carrying bags. Maybe like it like you can ship your bike in that and put it on airplanes and stuff. Um so maybe I could just like, ride there, get one of those, put the bike in it, and then I don't know, we'll figure it out. Wow, 45 miles. DTLA to Santa Monica and back. Nice. Well, I can imagine that's a long ride, JPL, but awesome. I'm trying to do more rides like that myself, and now that the weather's getting better, I really need to. Hey, good night to you, Mike. Thanks for coming and hanging out, buddy. I'll see you on Wednesday or Friday, hopefully. Oh. That's awesome, JPL rides. And I was just mentioning earlier, Arlene said something about it. Anybody who wants to do the whole ride with me is welcome to. Anyone who wants to join along the way is certainly welcome to as well. So yeah, any length of the ride you want to do with me, JPL rides, I certainly welcome it. Hey, MG11. Good to see you. I just had to go get a couple of bikes tomorrow. I sold a bike today, the orange Haro bike in the picture. And I have the challenge is I have $90 that I can spend on bikes tomorrow. I have to get at least two bikes that I can flip for profit for $90. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow. And that's going to be an interesting challenge. And that may come with a live stream or two on a new bike or two. So, again, notifications. Yeah, I know the train's not going to be cheap, Dustin, but it will certainly be convenient. That's a good idea, Paula. I'd love to talk Shane into coming along. I already know Shane's not going to pedal the whole way. He'd have to take something electric. He's got two batteries for his bike. Um, he could probably do it. You guys, next time Shane's in here, you guys should talk him into coming on said journey. It'd be good for him. It'd be nice to have him along. Yeah, no, you're right, Arlene. Um, Planes usually do allow bikes. You have to put it as checked baggage, and you have to pay, of course. Um, but like if you break it down and put it in like the bike carrying bag or a box or something, you can definitely take bikes on the plane. It's a hassle to have to break the bike down, but I've done it before. I've flown with bikes before. And I guess it would be the same on the train or the bus. Well, I think the train actually you can take your bike like the Bright Line that's going to be going from here to Southern California is supposed to let you take your bike assembled and ready to ride, because people want to, just take their bikes to where the train ends and go ride over there. So I know they already thought of that, but I'm sure they're going to charge for it too. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely they do allow surfboards too. Um, but you gotta pay. I mean, nobody lets you take stuff like that for free anymore or at all. Hey, go Johnny, go. Yeah, no, that's what I was talking about. Um, Go Johnny, go getting one of those bike cases or bags or whatever once I get there and I come back either by bus or plane or rental car or who knows, but it'd be good to have one anyway. I guess I do plan on doing some more traveling with bikes if the circumstances allow. So we'll see how that all ends up. Yeah, no, been all right with that, Dustin and everybody. Just not really doing a lot of scooter rides anymore. MG, I am going to be doing more bike rides around. Like we got a lot of good weather in the forecast. So I've been real busy the last few days, but we're going to be doing more bike rides. A lot of just like random live streams like we used to do, and go places and do things kind of more like we used to do. So the weather is finally getting great for that. So we are going to spend a little more time out there. Maybe I can dust off the Ed and Judy scooter and we'll go and take a ride. But I haven't done any, like, I've been all analog this year so far, and it has been having a positive effect. I would think so too, Dustin. The PCH should be mostly open, and there will be detours and stuff too. Um, so there are not just like completely impassable areas. It's not like you just come to an end and you're stuck there. You can go around, but yeah, I guess. Uh, yeah, the deposits are a pain in the ass. Like I'm not using any credit at all right now. I've paid off most of my old debts. Um, so if I rent a car, I use a debit card. Like some places charge you like 300 and other places charge you 500. They just hold that money until you bring the car back and then you get it back a few days after that. So that's something to take into consideration. There are definitely lots of Los Angeles area group rides. I'd love to participate in some. I'd love to spend a few days there if I could and, do a couple of rides. I could always take, separate trips there though. A 25-mile ride today? Wow. Yeah. If you don't have a good bike seat for a long ride, yeah, your ass is gonna let you know for sure. I know that. Like I'm getting leathery on the hind end now from all the bike riding, I suppose. Um, but yeah, a bad seat, if it's not the right seat for long rides, I don't want to say bad seat. If you're gonna ride for a long time, though, you really do need a good seat. And without one, it can be pretty terrible. Hey, Renee, I see you there. Yeah, bench bike seat. But great to see you, Renee. I hope you had a great Sunday. And to Steve as well. Hey, Amy's here. Good to see you. And just. Oh, wow. That's awesome, Joe. You didn't miss much. JPL rides were just, the usual chilling. Trying to hammer out some details for a long, long bike ride. True. Let's see. Uh, yeah. Well, when I'm riding road bikes and stuff, I'm on the seat the whole time. When I'm live streaming with one hand, I'm on the seat the whole time. Um, so I mean, yeah, a good seat makes a world of difference. There's critical mass all over though, OG. There's critical mass in Chicago and like all kinds of other big cities. But yeah, Vegas does a lot of rides weekly. I wish I would have done the ride today. I'm gonna start doing the Sunday mornings, I think. Mark, um, we meet up or they meet up at the Llama Lot downtown, like Fremont Street and 9th Street or whatever, and the ride. Well, they meet up around 9, and the ride takes off a little after that. But that's a weekly one. Wednesday and Friday are weekly. I'm gonna try and do Friday this week. I know there's a lot of E stuff in the LA rides for sure, which is fine. I don't have any problems with, like whatever you're out there riding, just go out and ride. I think it's cool. But yeah, the rides here are more analog, and it seems like the rides in California are more electric. But either way, it's great to see groups of people out riding, and everybody should be doing that. I mean, every town, regardless of size. I mean, obviously, if there's 10 people who live in the town, it's going to be hard to put together a group bike ride. But um, even smaller towns could put together rides. Everybody ought to do this. Oh wow. There you go. Shout out to Steve-O for making dinner, but sounds like a good evening for you, Renee. Yeah, LA does have I know that LA does the Sunday ride weekly. I didn't know about Wednesday. But I've seen the Sunday one before. I'd love to do that. It looks like a fun one. Are they almost every night? I can see that. I used to hang out in Venice a bit. I used to like to surf in Venice. Like when I would go, I hated going to like Huntington Beach or something. But Venice was always pretty good. I spent some time in Venice, but I know that that's a cool place to ride bikes, and I could see, people wanting to do group rides pretty much every night of the week. But there's like at least 6 days a week here. There's a bike ride. Sometimes there's a couple of rides in a day. So I know a lot of places are doing a lot of group rides now, and I think that's a really good thing. Hey, Chet, what's going on, buddy? I'm doing okay today. My rib thing is still really bothering me, and I don't know how or why. I haven't slept for shit for the last couple of nights, guys. I just can't get comfortable. This rib thing is really bothering me, and I don't know how it even happened. But other than that, everything's okay, and I sold a bike, and I'm going to try and buy a couple more tomorrow. And we're on track. Things are moving in the right direction. But good to see you here, Chet. Yeah, I know there's a lot of mini bike group rides in Southern California these days. JPL rides, like mini bike gangs all over the place. We got them here too, but I know it's a much bigger thing there. Um, but yeah, we've been having more gas riders in our rides lately here. Like Wednesday's had probably like a half a dozen. This past Wednesday might have had a half a dozen gas bikes in it throughout the whole ride. That's cool. You got like a nice Sunday deal going, Renee. I like to hear that. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Dustin. Oh wow, that sounds like fun. Mark pulled Jeffrey on the skateboard. I hope the ribs are healing, chat. I don't know though. It's a very unpleasant feeling, and I usually do okay until about the time I have to get into bed, and then it really starts to hurt. And I really need sleep tonight, but I don't know how well it's gonna go. We'll see. I got a big day tomorrow. I gotta buy 2 bikes for $90 that I can flip for profit. I don't mind cooking, Dustin, but if I had all the money in the world, I'd probably eat out most of the time myself. I do. I drink like I go through at least a half a gallon of milk a day. Seriously. It's like it helps with the ulcers too. We'll see, Dustin. You know, I bought that GT Karakoram for $65. So, um, I think it is possible that I could get a couple of decent bikes tomorrow for $90 total. We'll have to see. I haven't seen Mike. I haven't seen Mike in a couple of days, Paula, but he was good the last time I saw him. It's not a lot cheaper, Dustin. I've noticed it's still pretty expensive. But, you know, milk is really not very expensive. Um, I get a gallon at the store for like $3.49. So, you know, $1.75 a day. Hey, what's up, baby love? I don't know if they are or not. Like, I feel fine throughout the day. Like, it still hurts a lot, but I feel much better throughout the day. And then I get into bed, and it just hurts like hell. But good to see you, baby love, and thank you. Oh, wow. Well, thanks for being here. I know that there's a lot of detours lately because of the marathon and stuff. I went riding around the neighborhood a little bit today. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot more than we're paying for it, Dustin. Oh man, I'm getting tired and it's still early. If I could sell the t-shirts, someone was supposed to come get the 2 different people were gonna come and get the t-shirts, offered me 25 bucks. The box of t-shirts that I had. And one of them almost came over earlier. He's like, yeah, I'm coming now. Is that okay? I said, yeah, I'm available for the next couple hours. And then nothing. And then another one, a woman asked me, like, in the middle of the night, are these available? Can I give you $25? Like, yeah, they're available. And sure, I'll take $25. Um, and then it shows basically on the map where I am. And then she asked, she's like, where are you? And I said, you know, downtown, like East Fremont area. And she never came through. Bagged milk. Well, it's Circle K's and 7-Elevens and stuff. I know milk is very expensive too. If I get a half a gallon of milk at 7-Eleven, it's like $4.69 or something. But I can get a whole gallon of milk at the grocery store for $3.49. Anyway, let's see, I gotta check notifications. Nothing overly important in the notifications department tonight. But anyway, I do have a few things to do, and gotta get up early and try to get the best things done that I can possibly do throughout the day. So yeah, gotta find 2 bikes for $90 tomorrow, guys. It's gonna be a challenge, but should be fun too. So I'll probably check in with you at some point. Maybe we go for a ride on a new bike. Do I have a Cash App? I didn't get any notifications. Hold on, let me see. I don't know. If I did get a Cash App, Paula, I haven't been notified for it. But if somebody did send a Cash App, thank you very much. But I do have a Cash App account, Paula, if that's what you meant. Oh. Huh. No, I've had powdered milk before, and if you do it right, it's definitely, pretty much the same. I'm not opposed to it, but for me, regular milk really isn't too bad. I eat cheese too. But yeah, I didn't realize milk was so expensive for Dustin. That's one thing around here that's actually kind of affordable. Oh man. I really need some sleep tonight. I just don't know how to get comfortable with this rib thing right now. It's like sitting up is the only way I'm kind of comfortable. Sitting up or standing up, but I can't really sleep sitting up or standing up. I don't know. That's gonna, pose a challenge in itself. Hmm. Well, I'm not going to bed yet, but I do have a few things I gotta do. Make sure everything's lined up. I want to get an early start. I want to see what she's got for me at the pawn shop tomorrow. I'd love to go in there with more than $90. And I'm sure I took a preview the other day. I kind of know more or less what's in there. And if I had some bucks to throw at it, I could walk out of there with a lot of good bikes. But if I could get a couple that I can make a little money on, then that's good too. So that's the plan for tomorrow. And then, I'll sell something big. I have a couple of more valuable bikes sitting behind me, and if I sell either of those, um, then I can buy a bunch of bikes. That's not a bad idea, Arlene, and I've thought about that. I don't have a back brace anymore. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. If this doesn't start to get better soon, I'm gonna have to figure something out. Wow. I've noticed that prices on a lot of things are going up here too, Dustin. Even gas is more expensive. But hopefully food prices go down a little bit, because I know they're, out of hand to begin with, and if they're going to get any worse, then people really can't handle that. So I know I can't anyway. But anyhow, guys, I gotta have something to eat and do a couple of things and get ready for a big day tomorrow, I guess. But again, notifications could be a live stream or two, depending on what kind of bikes I end up with or not, how the day goes. But anyway, I sure do appreciate you guys coming and spending some time. And I hope everybody has a wonderful week ahead. It's going to be a great one here. Anybody who's going to be in Vegas, do try to enjoy the good weather. I'm certainly going to try. I'll be outside a lot more than usual for the next few days at least. So anyway, I guess that's it for tonight. And good night, Arlene and everybody, and Raul. Halia, thanks for coming and taking the time, hanging out, doing what you do. I don't know what I'd do without you. So have a great week. Take care of yourselves and be well, and I look forward to seeing you again real soon.